welcome back to another beautiful day. This will be my first official video in which I will be recording the day of posting. So in a couple hours when you guys see this video, this is Friday. Don't ask me the day because I never know. But I'm a little bit delayed, trying to catch up on some gaming, of course, and of course learning more and more about this beautiful 2024 Yamaha R1, which every day that I ride this thing, which now I'm at like 1,663 miles, every day that I ride this thing, it's like I'm learning something new every day, and I think that's how it's supposed to be. Like if I were to read the manual, which I did, you know, there's a lot of things you can learn, but it's just riding it that ultimately you'll be able to embrace this bike and the raw power of the in the torque. From what I keep hearing, this is my first bike, 1000 series, so I don't know how it compares to the torque of other bikes. But today I just want to cover more of the state of play in 2025, and there was a lot of games that were announced. So, you know, with the past announcements in the past couple of years, I am getting used to the fact that I'll look at the videos, I'll look at the trailers, of course, you know, let me eat all of those up, but I'm not gonna put like too much emphasis on like, oh man, like I can't wait for this game. And it's the truth, man. I'm not saying like they're lazy or anything. It's just, you know, a lot of things have happened, and some of these companies are in areas where they're not doing very well, so you got to have all that in consideration. So of course, you know, but games do get pushed back a lot. So I mean, I get excited when I see the release dates, which we finally got a lot of them in this presentation. The thing is that, you know, we've also gotten release dates in the past, and then they've also gotten pushed back. I mean, an example, look at which one's a good one? Let me see. Little Nightmares 3. We had an original date set that's got pushed back a couple of years now. By now it's definitely been a couple of years. But yeah, in this presentation I'm definitely more excited because we got some good games, and you know what, furthermore, before I get started on those, I still want to cover the fact that, let me just, you know, pull it out of the water. We still don't have Kingdom Hearts 4 release date. We still don't have any Wolverine, more content, or release date. And I bring this up because we got games that we've seen in the past with, you know, TBD, or we saw this in 2024 and it's like, okay, in 2025 it's gonna come out. Well, we're still seeing either 2025 or 2026. So I mean, if you want to check out the whole presentation, of course, check it out on Sony's website on YouTube. But for sure, there's less than a handful that popped out for me. Yes, I like the new Sonic Racing game. I've never played any of the Sonic Racing games, so I'll be excited to play this at last. And I know it's very different from like the traditional go-kart racing games, because it's not like a 1 round 2, 3 and then it's all the same, you know, like Mario Kart, Hot Wheels, Need for Speed, you know, Horizon, things like that. It's a little different per round, so that's exciting to kind of experience that. And of course it's going to be different vehicles than the Mario Kart from what I saw, so that's exciting. But you know, there's Digimon Story, that looks cool too. You know, the Onimusha games, they look exciting. The second one remastered, or you know, and then the Way of the Sword, that looks great. The games look great. I've never played Onimusha myself. I'm excited for those. I can't wait to play them and make a video on them. But it's even more than that. I want to start out with Tides of Annihilation. There are very few games that catch my attention. And I'm a very like particular type of guy. Like I love like fantasy, role-playing, deep story, little crazy story at times. But Tides of Annihilation, it's so beautiful. You have from Shadow of the Colossus climbing a, I want to say even bigger than the Colossus, because the Colossus were not that, they were not that big. These are way bigger. These are like exponentially bigger. You have Devil May Cry style fighting, a little bit of Souls-like maybe in there, I don't know, you know. But the artistic direction of that game is so beautiful. It looks like you can summon, which is another thing that I really like. I like to be able to summon in video games, like have the option to summon different beings, and if they are the same beings, like, you know, have different weapons or like different cutscenes. Like I like things like that, like small little details like that. So this game stood out for me a lot. And you know, there was a lot of also like DLC content, like Pinocchio, like Lies of P. It seems like they're gonna get some DLC, but when I was writing my notes down, it was a question mark because they didn't really announce whether it was gonna be DLC or if it's an optional like expansion pack or like or expansion to the main storyline that you have to pay for, even if it's like 20 bucks. They didn't really announce it, so maybe it's just a DLC. But you know, there was also like let me see, what's the other one? It's like Dave the Diver. They're getting some DLC up in there, and of course we're getting some Stellar Blade collaboration as well, so we're gonna get some more DLC for that. Before I get to that one, because I gotta save the best for last, there's this game that was announced during this presentation that not only did I see it before, but now that I see more of like the playing style, like I don't know if it's something that like it's Hell Is Us. When I look at video games, I try to like not learn too much about the storyline. You know, by the time I learn about the companies, like I like to do it as I'm playing the game, just because like yes, I do want to pay like my appreciation to the project, but I like to go in blind, so that way I can have like a good impression. Because if I start researching about the companies, and it's like I'm setting a certain expectation of what I want to see in a game, which yes, like you should be able to determine that from the past of their catalog, of any company's catalog. But and there are companies that have made like different styles. I mean, come on, look at Insomniac. So Insomnia, like they've done it. So there's a lot of other companies that did that, but to me, Hell Is Us, it's looking a little more interesting. And at first I was like, you know, I don't think I'm gonna be that into it, but I see the style of the game, and it kind of reminds me of like Little Nightmares, but instead of Little Nightmares, it's like Bigger Nightmares. So like I want to see what more they have to give, you know. So I can't wait for that. That's a really good one. But then of course I gotta save the best for last, and oh boy, I'm definitely saving this for last. When we're talking about saving the best for last, it's a game that honestly I've been thinking about for years, and I've always wanted a part 2 because I felt like it deserved a part 2. But look, I'll take a remaster, okay? And by that, I'm talking about Days Gone Remastered, baby. Yes, there we go. That's what I'm talking about here. And I'm so excited because I felt like it was a game that, yeah, you know, the storyline may not have been the best. I get it. It was very generic, definitely for its time. We had so much zombie stuff going on. I feel like a lot of people were just over the whole zombie thing. So the only thing this game really introduced was the whole mechanic of just having hordes and hordes of like just crazy freaking walkers, man. And being remastered, I'm sure that when they drop their notes is gonna be like, we're probably gonna add more density into the population of the horde itself. Like, that would be exciting to see, you know, because you can't really change much about the game. It's just a remastered. So yes, they added modes and things like that, like horde mode and all this cool stuff, and it sounds amazing. Look, it sounds amazing, but I'm talking about just for the storyline itself. I know there's gonna be a couple little things here and there which will get adjusted because of the fact that maybe they couldn't have done it before when the original came out. So I'm pretty sure nowadays, you know, they're like, okay, let's hit this remastered hard, let's make sure that, you know, we polish it really good, and let's give the people what they want. So yeah, you know, it's not a Bloodborne, and look, man, I'll take Days Gone over Bloodborne any day. And yes, I said it, I will take Days Gone over Bloodborne any day, because sometimes we just have to have one of those open sandbox style games in which I can just get out there and just enjoy, and then just have an option on what I want to do. You know, do I want to go this way and explore the woods and just get, you know, attacked by wolves, or do I want to go the other way and, you know, try to break into a car and then I alert like a huge horde to come and destroy me. An honorable mention I want to talk about is Saros. So as I'm watching this trailer, I understand the storyline and it looks interesting and all. And you know, you're walking towards the beach and all these demons are popping out, and it's like, oh, every time I fall I get, you know, I come back stronger. And I'm here like, dude, this game sounds so familiar right now. And you know, researching the company a little bit, yes, it's definitely made by the same people that did Returnal. So same concept. It's gonna be one of those games that you're gonna die 50 million times, but it's gonna be exciting every single time. So with that, if you found this you know, State of Play 25 bit interesting, don't forget to hit like, please subscribe, help out this channel, you know, and figuring out what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a learning progress, and I'm hoping to have more people join in and you know, share this idea together. So with that, I'll let you guys go. Have a good day. Peace.